like they're gonna notice that it's failing whenever Becky's trying to make burrito tacos.
Them folks ain't even make it 2 months without there being talks of them actually failing as a community, bro. I feel like Paul Atreides, Bleeds and I Got Eve type shit. Oh, that shit is nuts, bro. And I haven't seen anything that like concretely says that it's failed. You know what I mean? But I can infer what they're going through. Because if you look at how the farmers in Arkansas are dealing with the Trump administration, the Trump regime, you know, them farmers are struggling, and I'm assuming that them folks down there are struggling even more than the farmers. You know, because it's really funny, bruh. It's really funny because I had a whole bunch of white folks in my comments talking about we don't need y'all, we don't need coloreds, we don't need the blacks, you know. When it's obvious that you do, you know, like a lot of the labor and a lot of the materials that y'all need in order to survive come from colored folks, come from people of color. You know what I mean? So I'm just do a little victory lap type shit, you know. But I was right, goddammit.
No black, no gay, and no Jewish people. That is the rule in this white-only town being built in Arkansas. Nope, this isn't 1950. It's happening right now in 2025 in the Ozarks. A group called Return to the Land has built what they proudly call a whites-only community on 160 acres in the Ozarks. They've got cabins, roads, fences, wells, community center, and even a private schoolhouse, all for people who pass their strict racial and cultural tests. To live there, you must be white with European ancestry, straight, Christian, and you cannot be black, Jewish, LGBTQ, or follow a non-European religion. They vet applicants with video interviews, and some are even asked to prove their ancestry. The founders, Eric Orwell and Peter Sears, say that they want to create a, quote, fortress for the white race. In their own words, you want a white nation, build a white town. Now, here's the thing. They're calling it a private membership association to dodge federal housing laws. Basically, they sell membership shares through a company called Wisdom Woods LLC. And rather than traditional deeds, which they claim makes them exempt from anti-discrimination laws like the Fair Housing Act. And shockingly, well, maybe not, there's already 40 people living on the site and hundreds more worldwide are applying. They say they have things like goat herding, homeschool programs, flute recitals, and even a white baby bounty, basically rewarding white females for having more children. And I saw one of their interviews, and even their dog is white. And get this, they're not stopping in Arkansas. They've already announced plans to expand into Missouri near Springfield. Now, civil rights groups like the NAACP and Anti-Defamation League and state officials are calling it what it is, a modern-day experiment in segregation, racism, and legal loopholes. Arkansas's Attorney General is investigating, but as of right now, this community is still operating, still growing, and still recruiting. This isn't just a hate group in the woods, you guys. It's a test case to see if they can build a future where civil rights laws don't apply, as long as they call it private. This is insane.
So did y'all hear about the people that are moving to Arkansas? They want to build their own town. Stop it. So, did you know also that now they are begging the government to help them? They want money for housing. They want money for food. I thought you were so above everyone and you can only be white to live here. Really? Use your whiteness and all that money that you claim you have and build your own town the way you said. No one cared. No one cared that you had that land, that you only wanted white people. You had to put in an application and they can deny your application because you weren't white enough and you weren't superior enough. Oh, really? So why do you need that same government to assist you, boo? That doesn't even make good common sense. And then they claim that they're so great at building and architecture and engineering, but they're not even qualified. If you look up the qualifications in their town, they don't match. So the only qualifications it looks like they have, I'm white.
Whites decided that they were going to build an all-white town, and it failed. Of course it did, because what are you going to use in your all-white town that wasn't made by a black person? I just want to know what invention you plan on using in your all-white town that is not part of modern day technology. You can't even have a stoplight.
Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Like I showed you in the first video, you can see how difficult it is for the white community to sit permanently. They moved to Arkansas to have their own community, but there's one thing about moving from where you are to start a new beginning, and that is a difficult moment. So collaboration is very key. Since they have decided to move to Arkansas and now it is failing. At some point I looked at it when I saw it online, and then I looked at it, was I really expecting this to happen? At some point, yes, I do. But now it has happened and it's failing. So I just want to say credit belongs to the rightful owners of this video. And this video, mind you, is for educational purposes. And I'll be reading out more details concerning this move of the whites to Arkansas. See you soon.
Funniest part about that whites only town in Arkansas, black folks ain't mad, and you're mad, we not mad. So there's a brand new whites only town in Arkansas, and the gag is black people don't even care. Now I've seen the comments. Why aren't black people upset? Why are you mad about this? We gonna clear this up right now. Nobody's upset, poo-poo. See, the one thing black people ain't gonna do is lose sleep over other people that want to create a safe space for themselves. Build your own little town, plant a flag, that's fine. Hang a welcome sign, whatever makes you feel good. Honestly, we gotta be real about something, because I saw the interviews, I saw the clips. This ain't a town of exceptional people. I mean, think about it. If you drop everything to move to this town, you probably already didn't have much going on anyway, right? And that's not shade, that's facts. So the question is again, why should black folks care? This is the part that cracks me up the most. Y'all want us to care. I see the confusion in your eyes. I see it. Y'all like, don't the blacks care? Don't they want to be where we are? Nah. We just want to make sure when we build our communities, we're not cheated out of the things that we're supposed to have. That's all we care about, boo. And it's wild because history has shown as soon as black people do build their own thriving spaces, what happened? Some of your people roll up and burn the whole thing down. But we're supposed to believe now y'all just want to be left alone. Child, I'm going to tell you what really gave it away for me, though. The fact that they ran to the media. That's not privacy, y'all. That's desperation. Numbers must be low. If you got to beg the evening news to let them know that you exist, waitlist my ass. See, if black folks were building their town, the media would be the last people that we want to know about it. We gatekeep. We ain't trying to broadcast. But y'all couldn't wait to hold a press conference. That's not security, that's thirst. So no, we're not upset, we're not jealous, we're not even plotting to crash your party. Because truth be told, we really don't care. And honestly, that's what really bothers y'all.
So the all-white town of Arkansas has failed.
Damn, that town didn't last 5 minutes. I know that trying to fail. Just a whole bunch of unseasoned, marinated mayonnaise thoughts. It's kind of bittersweet because nobody realistically wants to be around y'all snotless pigs. Because me personally, I want y'all in a secluded location, far the fuck away from everybody, making dumbass decisions together. Preferably on an island, surrounded by mutated T-Rexes. Like, gang, the video I made is still going up, and y'all failed before the video stopped growing? But man, y'all just racist and useless. Y'all can't even build. And one of the reasons they failed, the farmers in Arkansas are shitty right now. So all that hooping and hollering about living off the land like their ancestors did, they couldn't do it. And since these people didn't know how much people of color contribute to society, they couldn't do nothing else or use anything else. So they just cooked. I heard they moving their code to Buckfoot, Missouri. Nobody went able to fuck there either.
So did y'all hear about the people that are moving to Arkansas? They want to build their own town. Stop it. So did you know also that now they are begging the government to help them? They want money for housing. They want money for food. I thought you were so above everyone and you can only be white to live here. Really? Use your whiteness and all that money that you claim you have and build your own town the way you said. No one cared. No one cared that you had that land, that you only wanted white people. You had to put in an application and they can deny your application because you weren't white enough and you weren't superior enough. Oh, really? So why do you need that same government to assist you, boo? That doesn't even make good common sense. And then they claim that they're so great at building and architecture and engineering, but they're not even qualified. If you look up the qualifications in their town, they don't match. So the only qualifications it looks like they have, I'm white.
And we're back with part 4 of helping to ensure they return to the stolen land with nothing but their bootstraps and bad ideas. Why? Because reparations come in all forms. But honestly, y'all, this might have to be my last one because we've stripped them of so much, I can't even make clever jokes anymore. Every time I pick an item for the punchline, you tell me they can't have that either. Like, they literally can't have anything. I feel like the repo man for culture at this point, and I love it. Oh, but we're gonna make sure we finish up strong because somebody's gotta make sure they pack light. And by they, I mean you, the ones dead set on building your little melanin-free utopia. So let's go over what else you can't bring with you. Although, at this point, the only thing you really have left is the sound of your own mediocrity echoing back at you. Let's get it. First up, no paramedics. That's right, the first ambulance service in America was a Black innovation. So when Greg falls off the roof trying to patch it with plywood and whatever delusions got you here, it's gonna be just you, a wheelbarrow, and misplaced confidence. Next, we have no x-rays and no heart surgery. That chest pain, just go ahead and rub some snow on it. Walk it off. And remember, Mima's heart giving out is just a small price to pay for keeping the bloodline pure. Now, let's hit the home front. That's no stoves, no furnaces, no AC. You'll be sweating through dinner and freezing through breakfast, all while telling yourself that you're superior. No space flight, no gear shifts, just no cars at all. So if your utopia is far from here, you better leave now, on foot, and pray the Oregon Trail gods are kind this time of year. And hey, if dysentery takes half of the group before you get there, just consider it a historical reenactment. No wheat. That was first cultivated in the Fertile Crescent over 10,000 years ago. So that means no bread, no pasta, no beer. Welcome to the lettuce sandwich era. Crunch, crunch, baby. And since that takes Coors Light off the table too, I guess you'll just have to find a new beverage to fuel those domestic disputes. Next up, we're gonna have to forget all about those summer cookouts. Sorry, barbecues. African-American pitmasters invented barbecue as we know it, so it looks like your meat staying as raw as your feelings when you realize this list is only halfway done. Yeah. Moving right along to drinks, that's tequila, rum, that Jack Daniels that you love so much, oh, and tobacco. All of those are gonna come from indigenous, African, and Afro-Caribbean groups, so sip that tap water real slow. It's your only vintage now. Ugh, ladies, I'm so sorry to have to tell you, no sanitary napkins or tampons. Looks like you're back to moss rags and whatever dignity you can salvage. But hey, the settlers did it, so can you. Just remember, they died younger too. Looks like the only thing staying absorbent is your denial. Next, don't even think about writing letters back home. Stationery? Paper? Nope. Egyptians gave us papyrus and the Chinese gave us paper, and neither one of them was white. So it's back to carving on bark, rocks, and whatever's left of your porch. And go ahead and make sure you hand over that cash while you're at it. It's made with cotton and paper, both of which are off your list, so looks like your dollars are as banned as your bread. Congrats! You've been demoted to the barter system. I hope your landlord accepts 3 buttons and awkward smiles. So yes, by all means, build your little gated supremacy fantasy land. But without black, brown, indigenous, and non-white brilliance, you're left with no tech, no tunes, no tampons, no transportation, barely any food. Just tumbleweeds, trauma bonding, and the slow realization that the only thing you ever built alone was the lie you told yourselves.
Okay, like I said before, I'm back again, and on the comments concerning the current situation in Arkansas, the movement of the whites only community. Someone said in the comment section here, he said, it's okay, nothing wrong with that. Indian and black have their own city too. You see, so I think this is going to cause a kind of division if Indians and black decide to have their own community, just like the whites have their own community in Arkansas now that is currently failing. And you know, one thing is, like I said before, collaboration. When you collaborate, you get more results. Now, would they be able to do the things that the blacks have been doing in America, even if they will be able to do that, would they be able to do it 100% like the blacks? And another one in this comment says, guess those states don't know God created all of us in his own image. Exactly. We all have to see ourselves as one because we are human beings. We are not animals. So they should also understand that God created all of us as one. And like I said, collaboration. You have to mingle, you have to collaborate, be it white, be it black, be it Indian, be it black American or whatever. You have to collaborate and do things together as to drive more positive dreams, or more positive achievements. Because you can't do it alone. The other one says, Arkansas and Missouri might as well be Montana or North Dakota people. For God's, oh, you made me say, for God they exist. And so, these people in Missouri and Arkansas, this person is saying that they forgot that those in Dakota also exist, and people are not with them. So sad. But then, it's reality that they have moved, and right now they are failing. What do you think in the comment section? You can drop your comments and say, what do you think about them moving, trying to establish the white community in Arkansas, and now they are failing? Who do they run back to? Are they going to run back to the government to support them? And even if the government do support them, are they going to get maximum result like when they have the whites and the black together in same community, making things move? Are they going to thrive positively? Are they going to fail more like they have already failed? And another person saying in this comment, there is literally a black-only town in North Carolina called Princeville. Look it up. But even if there is a black-only town called Princeville, we have not heard that the blacks are making it solely their own town, as to let whites not to enter into that town or not to reside in that town, claiming it to be black only community. What do you think about that? You can drop your comment also. And now someone says, calm down, I'm from Arkansas. I agree though, I was born here and don't want to be here. Why doesn't he want to be there? Because of the new situation trying to make Arkansas white only community. You see, even with the fact of making Arkansas white only community, it's making someone that was born in Arkansas who lives there wants to move out of Arkansas. And he's saying that he doesn't want to be here anymore. Why? Just because of the singular reason. Had it been into a situation whereby everyone lives there, be it white, be it black, and the ship is sailing forward, and they are going to get maximum results and achieve one goal. What do you think? Drop your comments in the comment section. If it's first time you're coming into my channel, please do not forget to hit the like button, share. Also, see you. Bye for now.